What's going on, guys? It's me, Fan 2016 here, and today we have another model plane review for you guys. Today I'll be reviewing the NG Models 1/400 scale WestJet Boeing 737-800. A nice model to my collection, especially for my international fleet, because I'm thinking this is like my first Canadian model I ever have in my collection, because I got this model way back in 2021. And yeah, this is like one of my oldest models I have in my collection. I'll go into further details on where I got this model, but regardless enough, I'm just super excited to review this model for you guys. I haven't featured this model like that much on my channel, but I'll do a model review out of this. So with that being said, you know the drill at this point. Let's start off with the box. Okay, and here's the box of the WestJet 737-800. Looking very nice right here, and I think NG did a great job on it. So you got the Boeing 737-800 tiles right there. You got the CGI image of the aircraft. You can slightly see the WestJet titles. It's like a gradient, so there's like one gradient that's dark, and then you can see like part of like a light color right there, lightish blue, and then it fades back into a dark blue right there. You got the WestJet colors right there, representing the tail that you see right here, looking very nice. You got the NG Models logo right there, 1/400 scale, collectible models, die-cast metal, WestJet logo, and it has like the square, so this is like their older logo, like older iteration, so it had the square, but it does not have like the Canadian, well, most of the WestJet planes that are in this livery does have the Canadian leaf. So you would see some of them in the square, you would see some of them in the Canadian leaf. And then you got the Boeing license product right there, and you got the aircraft registration, which is Charlie Golf Juliet Lima Zulu. And as I flip to the side, so here's one side right there. Here's another side with the WestJet tiles. Here's like a fully like greenish, like a lavender, like maybe it's like a sea green background for the top. And here's another side right there, looking pretty much the same. Here's the back area. Of course, it's like the same as the front. You got the NG logo on the top left corner. You got their social media pages right there. And you can see the Boeing license product and the warning hazards. And the item number of this model is 58086. So, once again, this is a very nice box art from NG Models. And I think they overall did a great job on designing this WestJet 737-800 for this box. So now let's get into the model for itself. So without being said, yeah. So now let's get into the model. I know I said it a couple of times, but we're gonna move on to the model. And here's the model itself, looking absolutely very nice. And yeah, NG 737-800 mold looks fantastic, and the livery goes well with this aircraft right here. So of course we're gonna start with the very front on the port side. So you got the cockpit windows right there, and then you got your anti-glare black sheet right there, the black paint over there that you see on the top of the cockpit window. Well, kind of like situated close to the bottom, well, at the bottom of the cockpit windows. And then you got the nose shape of the aircraft, you got your radome, and then you got some pitot tube details right there. Nose landing gear and nose landing gear door like containing part of the registration, or maybe that's like the ship number of the plane. Got your L1 boarding door right there. You got some stat port details right there. You also got your bottom antenna right there, looking very nice. Moving on to the middle section of the plane, you got your WestJet tiles right there. And once again, here's the older iteration of the WestJet tiles in this livery. So once again, this one has the square box, while some WestJet 737-800s do have the Canadian leaf. And here's the CFM56 engines right there. These are CFM56-7B engines right there. You got your main landing gear as well. You also got your bottom antennas, so you can see it right there. There's your emergency exit doors right there, so as you can see, looking very nice. Here's your, I'm thinking that's, yeah, there's your top antenna right there, so here's the top antenna. Moving on to the split scimitar, so here's the split scimitar right there. This is the outer area, so it has part of like the WestJet tail right there. So you can see like a bluish, like a sea green, and then you got a navy blue, and then you got a white streak right there. And then on the inner winglet, if you can see it, so I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but I'm not sure if I can try to focus it. But it should say, well, okay, I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to make sure that I like get a focus onto the winglet right there. So let me just like try to do this. Not sure. Okay, there you go. So I hope you can see it better. So here it is. So on the inner winglet, it has like a white background, almost like a white background, and then you got some navy blue and lavender, like not lavender. It's like probably like a sea green. Yeah, it might be sea green almost. So you got a sea green and a navy blue streaks right there, and it has WestJet.com tiles. So here's the WestJet.com tiles right there. And I think NG Models did a fantastic job on putting the WestJet.com tiles on the split scimitar winglet. So great job, NG, on that. Moving on to the wing section. So here's the wing section of the plane. So of course you got your cold soak fuel frost, which looks like this. And then you got your emergency exit indicator and the engine pylons right there. And then you also got your fin. great job NG Models on designing the fin for 1-400 737. And then you also got your flap slats details. Well, these are the spoilers, so ground spoilers, flight spoilers, slats are right there, flaps are right there. And then you also got some amazing engine pylon details right there. Moving on to the back area of the plane. Let me try to do this. Okay, so here we go. So here's the back of the plane. You got your Wi-Fi dome and your back antenna. And I think I already mentioned already, but here are the dual antennas. You got your passenger windows right there. You got the proudly Canadian logo right there, and of course you got your Canadian flag. You got your Boeing 737-800 tiles right there. You got your L2 door, and then you got the aircraft registration, which is Charlie Golf Juliet Lima Zulu once again. Moving on to the empennage area of the aircraft, you got your tail strike. I think this is like a tail strike protection thing. So there's that right there. NG also did a great job on molding that part into the 737-800 mold. You got your APU right there and the horizontal stabilizers. And as I zoom out, here is the WestJet tail looking very nice. And I'm thinking this is this could be the ship number of the aircraft right there. Moving on to the front section, so I do want to look at those engine fan blade details. Not sure if you can see it, but I think they should be good. I think NG did a great job on the fan details of the 737-800 and 1/400 scale. And then moving on to the starboard section of the plane, you got your R doors right there, of course. You got your forward cargo bin right there, and then you got a line which I'm assuming that's representing that do not go through this line when the engine's on idle. So really nice on how WestJet designed this, and nice that NG Models were able to replicate that. And then moving on to the aft area, you got your aft cargo bin right there. Moving on to a top view of the aircraft, so let me just position her like this. So here's the top view of the aircraft, looking very nice. Of course, you got some amazing details. Moving on to the bottom section of the plane, you also got some great details as well with all the various details. I do like on how the air intakes are molded into the model. I think they are. I'm assuming. Yeah, they are actually molded into the model, so that's very nice. Moving on to the front section of the plane, so here is the front section of the aircraft, looking very nice as well. I think I said very nice a couple of times, so I'm trying to work on not saying repetitive things. But here is the back section of the plane as well. And yeah, looking very nice, and oh man, I keep saying that. But yeah, I think I should have said looking very fantastic. And yeah, once again, NG Models did a fantastic job on this 737-800 from WestJet. And yeah, really nice to have a WestJet model in my collection. I hope I could try to get the 700 because I did see those in San Diego. And possibly, oh man, I'm trying to think on where else I saw WestJet 737-700s. Not sure if I saw them in SFO, but I could recall that I had seen a WestJet 737-700 in San Diego one time. So yeah, hopefully I could try to get them all out of that. But regardless enough, I'm glad to have this WestJet 738. It looks very nice in my WestJet and Canadian collection. So we're not pretty much done yet with this review. I still want to go into the background information of this registration, so with that being said, let's get into that. Alright, now let's get into the background information of this particular aircraft from WestJet, registered Charlie Golf Juliet Lima Zulu. So let's start off with some information from planespotters.net. So as I pull that up, here we go. So the manufacturer serial number is 60125. Line number of this aircraft is 5103. And of course, it's a Boeing 737-800, and the age of this aircraft is 9.4 years. Its production site is in Renton, Washington. So the Boeing Renton plant, the Renton plant in Renton, Washington, where they produce their 737s, and the airframe status says that it is active. And this was last updated on December 17th of 2023. And of course, let me see if there's other information here. The fleet number, yeah, this is the fleet number. So the fleet number of this aircraft is 831. And it has two CFMI 56-7B engines. And as for the remarks, it's configured into something like a number. So it's Y174 until September 2015. She was ferried from Boeing Field to Calgary International Airport on October 2, 2014, on delivery, and it was reconfigured. And the number says, or the ID number, I'm guessing it's W12Y156, and this was reconfigured in September of 2015. Now I also want to look at some air fleets information, so I do have some information in air fleets right here. So everything is pretty much the same. The type is a 738CT, so I think the CT is like the customer code for WestJet. And the first flight date of this aircraft is September 18th of 2014. And any more information right there? Okay. Yeah, it just says that she was delivered on October 2 of 2014. I'm not sure if that's accurate to like what Planespotters.net has. Let me double check. Hang on, guys. I'm trying because page is refreshing, so I may have to go through a couple of refreshes. Hopefully it loads. And yes, October 2, 2014 is when this aircraft was delivered. So not much on information about this particular aircraft, but hey, at least this aircraft was delivered newly to WestJet, and I can't complain about it. So it would have a bunch of history if this aircraft was delivered to a previous airline and then transferred to WestJet. That'll be some pretty cool information I do want to read out. But once again, she's new to WestJet, so she was delivered. She was delivered new to WestJet, and currently she is active as of late. So yeah, that's all the information you want to know about this aircraft. So with that being said, let's get into the conclusion. So this model looks absolutely very nice from my WestJet collection and my Canadian collection. And yeah, I'm really glad to have a WestJet model in my collection. Once again, I'm hoping I could try to get the 737-700. I think they released that in a release last year, so I may consider trying to get that if I have enough money for my budget. But regardless, I still have the 737-800, and yeah, hopefully I can try to get the 737-700 in the future. And yeah, this is a model, this is one of my oldest models I have in my collection. I unboxed this model way back in Mass Unboxing 1. I kind of did an okay job reviewing this model, but I just want to give a proper review on this model. So yeah, that review I did back in Mass Unboxing 1, it wasn't all the best, but hey, at least I did good on it. But I think I did a better job on reviewing this model for this video right here. So yeah, very nice model, and I would highly recommend having this model in your collection. It's that this model in particular, I'm not sure if this is the first iteration or second iteration, but this model in particular is already sold out, so I hope NG Models can do a re-release of this WestJet 737-800. So yeah, that's it for today's video, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. And don't forget to check out all my model plane reviews and model plane content by clicking on that playlist, and you can check out all my model reviews and model plane content from there. I post a lot of model plane content, so you can check all those videos on that playlist. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.